Bagels. Wait, are we actually starting audio-wise, though?
Sure, why the hell not? This is probably one of the greatest intro sequences for any video game ever.
Why is that?
I don't know, I just really like the pacing of it. I just like how it starts out all dark and then you see like Wario's feet and then like the car boots up and it's like all dark and mysterious.
Because it's just like so cinematic for such like a...
It's for such a weird game. Well, at any rate, we are the Gime Mavericks. Or more specifically, we are Gime Mavericks presents ZBros Play because, well, Ethan and Alonzo and I are all in separate states right now, so there's no way we could sit down and do live commentary and recorder rowing together. Now this is Warion Land 4, excellent game for the Game Boy Advance, and I'm going to be playing on hard mode, and this is also going to be an all-CD run. The CDs are optional collectibles that you don't have to get in order to beat the game, but, you know, because Ethan and Alonzo aren't here, I decided to have someone special. You might know him from his TV show Dirty Jobs.
Hello. I'm Mike Rowe.
You can tell by his hard, sensual voice.
My name is Eric. I'm his brother.
Yeah, and you know, like we were trying to figure out some gameage to play over the summer. It's just like, hey, you know, I'm not gonna be able to post any Gime Mavericks episodes on the Tuesday-Thursday slot for a while because Legends is gonna be going on until like episode 29-ish, I think, depending on how I edit it. By the way, I like Wario's map sprite. I mean, just look at that. It's just so... Anyway.
That's a good description.
There are 6 passages in the game, each have a varying number of levels. This is the entry passage, just your regular-ass tutorial area. I think we're more or less gonna make this playthrough
it's pronounced passage.
We're more or less going to be making this a talk-and-play-ish sort of playthrough. I'm sure we'll degenerate at some point and talk about shit that has nothing to do with the game, because that's just how playthroughs with commentary work. Like, you can't talk about the game all the time, but...
Especially if you're the Gime Mavericks.
Stop pronouncing it that way.
What?
The Game Mavericks.
Yeah, the Gay Mavericks.
It's not the homosexual Mavericks.
I never said homosexual Mavericks, I said gay Mavericks.
We here at Game Mavericks do not judge those who are gay or homosexual or otherwise reject heterosexuality and bisexuality. I'm just digging myself deeper and deeper into my grave right now.
Yes. Nobody ever brought that up. I mean, I just...
Wario has a couple of base moves. He can bash, he can ground
Way
pound.
to change the subject.
You can even do this thing where, like, if you bash...
Destroy all the creative energy going on here.
But, you could bash into stones like this, and you could also use it to defeat enemies. These enemies right here, like, for some reason, all the enemies in this game have Japanese names. Like, they didn't bother to translate it or something. So, like, I just call them Yellow Shy Guy Spear Peoples. Yellow Spear Shy Guys.
Is it the yellow douche or the blue douche?
Yeah, more or less. And, they also added a couple of new moves in here. I don't know. I consider Warion Land 4 to be the best Wario game. I mean, like, there's not really much competition to that title, because you got the first one, which is just a meh Mario clone with Wario in it instead of Mario. Like, it plays too much like a Mario game. And it was the first of its kind, so, like, my expectations were, like, ridiculously high, but I still find the game kind of meh, because the music's okay, but the graphics are just ugly in that game.
Well, I've never played it, so I can't say anything. Out of all the Wario games I've played, like, I've legitimately played, I played this one, and I played Wario World for the GameCube.
Well, what about Master of Disguise?
Oh yeah, Master of Disguise too.
which is kind of underrated, but definitely not as good as others in this series.
It's interesting. It's entertaining.
Yes, I would agree that it's entertaining. By the way,
That's
whenever
funny enemies.
the level structure in this game is very unique, and instead of just beating the levels and finishing up, like, there's kind of like a countdown sequence at the end where you hit that frog switch to activate the vortex that levels.
And then you activate the frog switch, which will activate the portal.
Cast a lightning force field. Yeah.
Progress to the next stage.
Yeah. So something we're going to be doing for these playthroughs is, since I'm the only one here, not mentioning any names, but since I'm the only key Game Maverick member here, I can more or less pick and choose how I want these playthroughs to go for ZBros. That's what I'm calling, like, the playthroughs in which my brother here, who is spinning in place on his swivel chair,
Don't hate.
bashing on me.
Masturbate.
Don't hate. Masturbate. Yeah.
That's the micro way.
No, the basic goal of each stage is... Well, actually, I should probably talk about the boss here. Look at that. Look at that sprite. That is amazing. The sprite work in this game is just hilarious. It's just utterly hilarious. Like, how can you not like that? So this attack I'm doing right here, it's called a Super Ram. You can only do it in Wario Land 4. Because it was not in Wario Land 2 or... Oh my god.
Look familiar from the thumbnail?
I absolutely... Like, when
Beautiful.
I first played this, I was only, like, 6. I thought that was actually pretty scary when I first played this. But this is, like, one of the first Game Boy Advance games I owned, next to, like, Super Mario Advance. And it's one of the few original Nintendo games on the Game Boy Advance that's not, like, a remake. That lets it stick out. All those underrated remakes that people bash on just because they're not the original.
Like Sonic Genesis.
Okay, not that one. That one's bad. Basically, the goal of Wario Land 4 is that now that we've beaten the tutorial passage, we've opened up these 4 other passages. And in order to access that pyramid in the middle where the final boss is, and Wario has come here to the Golden Pyramid in the middle of the jungle because he heard there's a legendary treasure to be found. So his goal is to come here and ransack it, steal everything that's not bolted down, and then uproot the things that are bolted down and steal that.
That is totally practice.
Well, it is this time. So,
It's this time.
each passage has 4 levels in it and a boss, and your goal in order to progress, and I'm sorry if I'm sounding too much like an instruction manual in this part, that'll change going forward, so don't stop watching yet. After the second episode you're bored as fuck, then you can watch something else. I'm not your mom. Hold on. So another thing, I lost. Oh yes. So each level contains 4 jewel pieces. You need the jewel pieces to access the boss. Each level also contains that little ghost with the key on it. It's also in the thumbnail. He is Keezer. You need Keezer to open the doors to do levels. So grab all the jewel pieces, and then each level in the 4 main passages also contains a CD. This is going to be an LCD run. I'm going to show you how to get all of those. They're completely optional, but I like collecting that sort of shit when I play my platformers, so that's why I'm doing it.
I believe it's actually oil-based record. Now, thank you to remember that.
The hell is that?
An oil-based record.
You're shitting me, right? There's no such thing, right?
Nobody's invented what'd you call it? The SDs, the P.
The STDs.
No, yeah, the CDs. That was it. Nowadays we use oil-based record
Oh, yeah,
when we listen to our tunes.
Yeah. But now that I've finished with all the instruction manual bullshit, we can joke around and shit, I guess.
Okay, Michael, lay a joke on me. Give me a joke.
What do you call a duck that is shat all over the floor?
Do tell.
A quackcident. It's a quackcident, get it? Because they're a duck.
You're fucking stupid.
I know. I'm not.
What's a duck's
If you guys
favorite
can't
joke?
tell, I'm not the funny guy. That would be Ethan or Alonzo.
Oh,
By the way, I'm
Alonzo.
not supposed to mention his name in the playthrough.
Oh my Jesus. Alright. Alright. should we just finish off this episode with as many duck puns as possible?
Yeah, sure. Oh, read that fish pun article from Encyclopedia. That is the most amazing thing ever.
I'll do that. I'll do that in a bit. But wait, hold on. What's a duck's favorite drug?
Quack.
Quack cocaine. And then oh, what was the other duck? What do you call a super white duck?
A quacker.
You know me and my casual racism.
There's the Keezer.
He is Zool's lesser-known brother, Keezor.
I think that is way funnier than it should be.
I wouldn't say that's funny at all, but, you know.
I would say it's kind of unfunny, and I should be shot for saying it, but... yeah. I don't know. I find Wario Land 2 to be a pretty decent game, but I just cannot stand Wario Land 3. It is such a boring, tedious slog of a game. It's not as bad as like Star Fox Adventures or something like that, but
Star Fox Adventures is the best game ever, and I'll have you remember that.
Sure you will. Says the person who couldn't even beat it.
That's because it's not like fun, but it's not
there you go.
The worst thing ever either.
You did not even play the worst parts. You did not get to like Thundercloud Temple. You did not play Dragon Rock. You did not.
You acted like after the first 5 minutes I would be just overall sick of it, and I was just like, this is.
It's a god awful experience. It kind of is, I guess, if you're retarded.
Whoa, easy there, buddy.
Yeah, I used the R word.
Not the R word.
Yeah. So another thing you can do is if you get a gold rank in each level, which you do by getting 10,000 coins in each stage, you can unlock a karaoke mode. And I don't know if I can do that for this playthrough because...
Well, why don't you tell us what it is, Michael?
You get a karaoke mode.
Yeah, but what is the karaoke mode?
I don't know, I've never unlocked it.
Thank you for being so informative.
Because even though I can make myself, you know, replay DKC 5 times in a row, getting each bonus stage each time, just so I'm practiced up for the Game Mavericks playthrough, I've never been curious enough to get to actually get the karaoke mode and like actually play it. But you know, at any rate, I think this is probably a good spot to end off. In the next part, we're gonna probably do the next couple of levels. I want to maybe make these parts more like 15 minutes for the Tuesday, Thursday slot. We'll continue to have 10-minute parts-ish for the Monday, Wednesday, Friday parts as per an important message from the Game Mavericks announcement. But I want
very well edited and well realized.
Yes. Like I want to make sure that each playthrough gets like 30 minutes each week, about-ish. Because like I think that's like if you because it's not if you can't like watch a 15-minute video, if your attention span is not that good, you should, you know, probably remove the nail that is in your head and get your brain checked.
Now that's how you end an episode. Woo! See you next time. Put your dick away.
Sorry.